Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to start off with one more new topic of Spring Boot, very important module of Spring Boot, that is Spring Security. In this video, we are going to see about the introduction of this Spring Security, and the topics what we are going to cover under this Spring Security is, we'll see the Spring Security introduction. We'll go with Spring Security introduction. Then we'll see about the meaning of authentication, the meaning of authorization. Then we are going to discuss how to implement this Spring Security in Spring Boot application. Then we are going to see the concepts under this Spring Security, that is in-memory authentication, the meaning of in-memory authentication. And we are going to see about user details service. Then we'll develop an user registration and login application using Spring Security, very important one. And we are going to discuss about what is this JWT security. The meaning of JWT is JSON Web Tokens, and this is token based security. We call it as token based security. And even we are going to discuss one more important topic, OAuth 2.0. And the meaning of this OAuth is, you might have seen in some of the applications, like we can sign in using Google, Facebook, like this. So this concept only we call OAuth 2.0. We are going to discuss this OAuth also. So these are the topics what we are going to cover under this Spring Security module. In today's session, we are going to see the introduction of Spring Security. Let us understand Spring Security introduction, and we'll try to understand what is the meaning of authentication and authorization. So whenever we develop a web application, we need to protect our application. So for every web application, security is very important. For every web application, security is very important. So in order to protect our application, we need to implement this Spring Security. Spring Security is used to protect our application, and even application data. And this Spring Security is a module of Spring Framework. Spring Security is what? It's a module of Spring Framework. Then the main need of going with the Spring Security is, Spring Security is used to secure the web application and even REST APIs. So what are the REST APIs? We create by using Spring REST module. In order to secure our web application and even REST APIs, where we can make use of this Spring Security. And in this Spring Security, we are having two important terms, that is authorization and authentication. Authentication and authorization. These two are the important terms under this Spring Security. Let us initially understand about what is this authentication. Authentication means verifying who can access the application. So where we are going to verify the user identity. What we are going to do here, we are going to verify the user identity. That is, we are going to validate the user credentials. We are going to validate the user credentials. That is, user is going to enter the username and password. If the username and password is correct, then that user is authenticated. So when you take the example like Gmail or Facebook, we enter our username and password. Now that is called as authentication. When you go with any banking web applications, we enter our customer ID and password. That we call it as authentication. Once you are authenticated, then only we can able to access the application. The meaning of authorization. Authorization means verifying which user can access which functionalities. That is the user roles. It is mainly related to the user roles. The user role may be a manager of the company, or it may be admin user, or a simple customer, or a common employee, like this. So based on the user role, they can able to access the functionalities of that application. Like example, if you take a user, we are having a user here. A user can access what application? So the user may log in. The user may register. The user can able to know about us. Dashboard. The user may approve the leaves. Then generate bills. So based on the type of the user may log in, the user may register, the user can access this about us page, the user may access dashboard, the user may approve leaves, the user may generate bills. It depends on the type of the user. The user may be a simple employee. So a simple employee can only apply for leaves. But if the user is manager, they can approve the leaves. Here, like that. So based on the user role, they can able to access the functionalities. So that functionalities only we call it as authorization. So very two important terms in this Spring Security, the meaning of authentication and authorization. These two terms we should understand properly in order to understand about Spring Security. So authentication means verifying which user can access the application, that is just checking for user credentials. If user credentials are valid, then only the user can authenticate. Else we'll say invalid user. Authorization means verifying which user can access which functionalities. Based on the user role, they can able to access the functionality. A simple employee means they can able to just apply for leave. Manager can approve the leaves. So that is the meaning of roles here. So based on the roles, they can able to access the functionalities. That is the meaning of authorization. In the next session, we'll develop the complete Spring Security application in Spring Boot. That we are going to see in the next session. Thank you.